friends, and welcome to TurtleQueenGaming, and back to If My Heart Had Wings. It's been over the weekend, and I actually kind of forgot what was going on. I know we were heading home from club activities. Oh yeah, I remember. We were going through the flight simulation. Excuse me. It's so hot. Geha is fanning the chest of her sweat-drenched uniform. She sees me looking. Huh? What are you looking at? She senses me looking at her chest and asks cheerfully, "You know, you should try to be a little more ladylike." I can't help it! My chest is the sweatiest place! That's ladylike, isn't it? She asks as she carries on fanning herself. I get a slight feeling that she's trying to show me. The air conditioning in the garage is pretty weak, isn't it? My butt gets really hot, says Katori as she wiggles her backside around. When it comes to these two, it's spacious and there's no effect of heat insulation from the ceiling. It's like a prefabricated building. There's no attic and the heat from the sun transfers directly to the inside. Even if we turn on the air conditioning, it only has half the effect. It's better than the robot club, though. There are lots of people, so it gets really humid from the sweat. Listening to Geha's story, Katori makes a face that says, "Ew!" Alright, I'm going this way. We get to the usual fork in the road where Geha leaves us to go in the other direction. See ya! Hey, Geha? Do you want to get some ice cream from the convenience store? Yeah, sure, but why all of a sudden? You two were saying how hot it is, and I suddenly felt like eating one. You want to eat one too, Katori? Huh? Yeah? Okay. Katori seems to be thinking about Geha being there when she answers. It's okay, you know, it's okay to hang out with her. Okay, let's go. I start walking ahead. In the convenience store parking lot, I bite into the ice cream I had bought. Hanging out in the front of the convenience store is one of the privileges of being a high school student. I got watermelon flavor, Katori got chocolate chip, and I chose vanilla manaka? So you prefer the ones sold in cups, Katori? Ice cream on a stick melts halfway through and it makes your hands sticky, so I don't really like it. Seems like everyone has their own preferences when it comes to ice cream. Hey Aoi, how was the simulator? I still don't really understand it. It was pretty tricky. Which part was difficult? It just feels kind of inconvenient, you know? When I think about doing something, I'm not able to do it quickly. The feeling I get when I move it, and the speed, it's quite easy to steer though. If there's no wind, the ailerons, rudder, and elevator have no effect though. That's right. Using the power of the wind, to control the position of the aircraft. Blah, blah. Of course, if the wind is strong, small movements of the controls have a big effect, and vice versa. However, the glider doesn't have an engine. You can't easily speed up or slow down. If you do one thing, it affects everything else, and that's what makes it difficult. You can't just think about the current situation, you have to act according to what will happen next. It means that experience is needed to ride this thing. Did it feel good to fly it? Well, to be honest, the simulator didn't feel that good at all. You were watching the screen, right? Yeah. How should I say? It looked really frustrating. Compared to 3D simulator games, it was nowhere near as exhilarating. Yeah, that's true. It must be a lot different to actually fly, though. I think so. I can imagine that somehow. How would it feel to fly through the sky in that thing, I wonder? It still feels a bit unclear. It's nice, isn't it? I want to fly too. Why don't you give it the simulator a try? You control everything with your hands. No. I'm okay. Now is the time for you to do it, Aoi. I'll be patient for now. That's what it seems she was saying. Without thinking, Ageha and I looked at each other. Okay, let's hurry up and make the wings so that we can actually fly it. Yeah. Oh. Sure. Goodness me, excuse me. If I can quickly become able to fly by myself, I can take Katori with me. I might be getting ahead of myself, but it's good to have a target. I didn't win a prize. Pity. I haven't finished eating her ice cream and threw the stick into the trash can. I finished eating too, and I threw my Monaca wrapper into the trash can. Oh, slow down, Katori. Katori was still eating and hurriedly ate the last of her chocolate chip ice cream. It wasn't as bad as Amani, but the way she ate kind of ruined her pretty girl image. Then she rushed over in her wheelchair and came to throw the cup into the trash can. Does she think that if she doesn't do it quickly, we'll leave her behind? While we were away from Katori, Ageha had come up beside me. Thank you for being so considerate. What do you mean? For playing dumb. You invited Katori and I here for our sakes, didn't you? I don't know, did I? Looking at me as I quietly played dumb, Ageha smiled cheerfully. Sorry to keep you waiting. You didn't need to rush like that. Okay, I'm off now. See you tomorrow. Okay, see ya. Bye. We see Ageha off as she waves her hand. Then I push Katori's wheelchair along the road back to the dormitory. Wow! What's this? After school, we went to the garage and saw large amounts of cardboard boxes and tin cans piled up. Oh, it's you guys. What is all this? It finally arrived! Before Amani answers, Ageha comes in after us and her eyes sparkle as she looks on. These are the materials for making the main wings. There are still some outside, so could you give me a hand carrying them? Then, with a great deal of effort, we carry the materials. Ageha goes to check them off against the purchase order. Okay. It's all here. Great. With this, we can finally make the wings. Ageha is extremely enthusiastic. What's this big thing here? It's huge, but really light. It's styrofoam. We use it to make the shape. The length of a single wing is about 8 meters. We need quite a large amount to make the shape. That must be why there are such large amounts of other materials, too. Once they're complete, it'll be able to fly, right? Okay, let's start making them right away. Katori is also keen to start, but it's not like she knows how to make them. How do we make them? Is it something we can do here? It's made from FRP, fiber-reinforced plastic, so I think that we probably won't need any special equipment. The question is whether or not we have enough space or not. Isn't that right, Amani? Yeah. They were made here last time, too. But what is that FRP stuff? I'm not familiar with that term. It's strengthened plastic. The main wings are built from this material. Strengthened plastic? Even as I say it, it doesn't make sense. The broken wings are propped against the wall. They are smooth and hard to the touch. I thought it would be made from aluminum or something. Wouldn't plastic crack, though? Asked Katori as she looks at the broken pieces. It's okay, as long as they are made properly. It's strange. I thought I did make them properly. Amani goes deep into thought as she looks at the broken pieces next to Katori. FRP is really sturdy. It's plastic mixed with fiberglass, which increases the strength and is based on the same idea as reinforced concrete. Reinforced concrete? Well, that's where they put reinforcing bars through the concrete. Concrete is strong, but it weakens if it is pulled or bent. The iron bars compensate for this weakness. FRP is the same. Plastic is strong but lacks flexibility and is strengthened by being mixed with fiberglass. I see. I just go along with it for now. I'm not sure if I understand or not. As for the finer details, we'll probably learn those in class sooner or later. That's the kind of school it is. Why is FRP used instead of iron or aluminum? There are several advantages, but when it comes to making gliders, it must be the most suitable material. That's right. At present, FRP is a common material used to make gliders. Of course, metal is strong, but making it from plastic reduces the weight. It's easy to process, cheap, and can be repaired later and does not corrode. Amani agrees with each point with a nod. By the way, you might be surprised that FRP is also used in some things that are very familiar. What could those be? The bumpers of cars, the hull of fishing boats apparently, the pedal boats at the parking lot, and also the colonial statue outside the Kentucky stop. Yeah, I had somebody run into my car, and my dad was taking it apart. You'd be surprised how, like, shoddy cars actually are. For something that you pay $10,000 for, it's kind of ridiculous. Like, the bumper is literally styrofoam and that reinforced plastic bumper. Like, that makes up this much of bumperness, and then just a big chunk of actual styrofoam. It's kind of terrible. As she mentions the colonial, Kotori and I nod in agreement. I touched the colonial? Or is that colonel? I don't know. I actually can't remember how spelling works. Oh, colonial statue many times and also had silly photos taken next to it with my friends from the Cycle Racing Club. So that's FRP, huh? So the glider is made from the same material as the colonial? Kotori murmured, but wasn't sure if she was happy because she felt the glider was somehow more familiar than she realized, or because her dream was shattered just a little. How exactly do we make them? Oh, yes. To explain it simply, first you must make the shape of the wings, then it's covered with FRP. We begin with this. Akea opens one of the boxes that just arrived and pulls out some sort of cloth. We line it with this glass mat. This is the fiberglass we were talking about just now. Then the resin is spread on top of it. Then another layer of fiberglass is laid out. Then we spread more resin and repeat a few times. After that, we wait for it to dry and then take it off. And it's complete? No, not yet. Once the surface has been polished and painted, it's finished. Sounds easy. Well, that's because that's how it is in a nutshell. Actually, there are many more steps. When making something this big, there are cases where the usual methods don't work. Well, let's take it one step at a time. Amani, could you show me the plans? As Akea takes a look at the plans, she and Amani start discussing something. I see. It looks like we have no choice but to split it here and then join it later. But if we do that, we'll have problems with the weight. If it's too heavy, the conversation moves to things that we don't understand. Amani, when it comes to making the main wings, do you think you could leave it to me? Sure, I don't mind. It would be better than me making it, right? Thank you! Kotori! Kotori is surprised to hear her name called out all of a sudden. I think it's about time for them to start being more friendly towards each other, but... Yes? What is it? You can help too, Kotori. Of course! That's what I was planning to do. I'll help too. We only really need you when we need an extra pair of hands. You should make the simulator your priority. Kotori gives me an uneasy glance. I'll leave it to you two then. Yes, leave it to us. With that, Ageha became one in charge of making the main wings, and then got to work on making them. Okay, let's do this the way we were taught. First, make the shape using the styrofoam. However, if the polyester resin melts the styrofoam before we can reuse that, it needs to be coated. Until just now, Katori had been taking Ageha's impromptu FRP course. She had been seriously taking notes and reads them back as they proceed with the work. By the way, for now, it's just practice, so they're trying to make something not related to the main wings. We begin with laying out the fiberglass and applying the polyester resin with a roller. It would be, you don't want to make, like, the full-size wings, like, without testing the process first, so that would be a lot of material wasted if you messed it up. Oh, that's no good. You have to roll it in more firmly. I am! When you get to the corner, use a brush. Don't apply too much resin. I know that! Jeez, shut up! If we leave bubbles, it'll create cavities, and that will cause it to become weaker. If that happens, they will break again. Are you okay over there, Monty? As Mommy stood beside me, teaching me about piloting, she seemed to have a hurt expression on her face. Are you okay, Amani? Yeah, I'm fine. She answered, still with that hurt look about her. It seems like Amani has a complex about her lack of dexterity. Amani and I were doing pilot training using the simulator. When turning, if the steering on the rudder is reduced or the timing is too slow, it can cause it to slip in. On the other hand, if you use the rudder too much or the timing is too fast, it can slip out. Slipping in or slipping out are the terms used to refer to a diagonal movement of the glider. This is caused when you're trying to turn, but the nose is not pointing in the right direction. When slipping in or out, the glider no longer faces in the direction of the relative wind, which causes a reduction in lift. That means that if the glider is moving through the air at a decent speed, even if there is no wind at all, it is still the same as if it were taking wind from the direction in which it is moving. That is what is known as relative wind. So if the glider is moving diagonally and the wind hits it diagonally too, this means that if the glider takes the wind from the front, the functions of the aircraft are maximized. When Amani says that there will be a reduction in lift, it's because it cannot take the wind directly from the front. Even without that, lift is reduced, and when turning anyway, so if it slips in or out, you lose a lot of speed. Excuse me. Akari Kamoi, the Vice President of the Student Council, entered the garage. Hi, Vice President. Hello, Senior Machizuki. Also, hi. Our eyes met, so I lowered my head in a bow. Hello, Aoi. Oh, excuse me. Akari looks around the garage and nods with approval. It looks like you are working hard. Yeah, just like real club activities. She says with pride because these are club activities after all. Anyway, do you need something? I just came to see how things were going. Things weren't going too great last time. As you can see, we were doing very well. Yes, I can see that. For some reason, I feel she has a bit of a sharp tongue when talking to me. It seems like Vice President Akiri Kamoi is looking at me like she's assessing me. He really does have a trusting face. He doesn't seem to be like a bad guy. But I better be careful. What is it? No, it's nothing. Does she have a problem with me? What did I do? Akiri heads over to the other two working at the back of the garage. May I take a look at that? Oh, Akiri, go ahead. How about this one? Yes, that looks good. That's FRP, isn't it? What are you making? A dish. A dish? We're practicing. We want to make the wings of the glider, but we can't start doing that straight away because if we mess up, there'll be problems. Now we have to wait for it to harden. Then we can polish it and add color. Katori mumbled to herself as she checked her notes. Katori, once you finish using the roller and the brush, you should wash them quickly. The resin will harden and you won't be able to use them anymore. Oh, really? Katori hurriedly goes to wash them. That was a close one. She almost ruined some of the equipment we had just bought. Also, the resin mixed with curing agents dries more easily at high temperatures, so the container should be put in a cool place in the shade. Katori wiped her wet hands on her skirt and made a note of Carrie's advice. It will take a long time to make the wings, so we have to think about things like that. It also looks like she's thinking seriously. After confirming that the other two were doing proper club activities, relieved, she came back over to us. It's going well, isn't it? Yeah. Amani answered proudly. She looked happy to be praised like that. Anyway, there was actually one other reason I came here. Have you decided on a person to be second in charge? Second in charge? You need a vice president. The other two working at the back of the garage stop and turn their attention this way. Yes. Senior Mochizuki, you are very talented, but there may be times when you can't do all the work yourself, correct? At those times, it's extremely helpful to have someone like that around. Apart from Amane, everyone made a face that seemed to say, oh, I see. It's probably not just Akiri, but all the other student council members in the past would have also had trouble with Amane. She's very unique, so sometimes she expresses ideas that differ from the general social norms. There was the issue with the club losing its status the other day, and the fact that she keeps repeating the year as a prime example of her uniqueness. She's trying to say that she would like someone to act as the middleman to keep things running smoothly, like a manager. But what you really mean is that you need someone to act as a mediator, right? From the few days that I have spent with Amane, it seems that she isn't suited in being any sort of mediator. She decides the club's principles and therefore the reason for it to exist, whereas the second in charge is needed to bring everyone together to carry that out. Okay, I understand. I will choose someone. That would be helpful. Akiri seemed relieved as she nodded and then glanced at me. As I thought, she may choose Minaze. According to Kaneko, he's popular, good-looking, good at taking... I said good-looking, lol. Good at taking action, and... Oh, there, that's why. Not bad-looking. Oh, what am I thinking? Distracted. What were you talking about there? Huh? You were saying something about me and looked like you were glancing over at me. I wasn't looking at you. You're too self-conscious, Aoi. I was just looking at the soaring club's activities, that's all. Oh, I see. Sorry. So actually, she wasn't glancing at me, she was staring. Well, that's it. That's all for now. Now that she had finished what she had come to do, Akiri left in a hurry. Oh! Are you okay? On the way out, she tripped over a cardboard box. Jeez! What is this box doing here? Once more, she went to leave. She was distracted. What was that all about? I don't know. Maybe she has a thing for Aoi. Huh? Why are you saying that all of a sudden? The vice president was looking at you the whole time. I thought she was looking. I thought she was looking. So there's something going on? No, there isn't, really. Come on. Let's all get back to work. I tried to get them to drop it, then Ageha and Katori returned to the work. He's blushing a little, isn't he? He is. Akari's pretty, though. I can hear you. Amane, what are you going to do about that thing the vice president was talking about just now? I'm not sure. Is there anyone here who wants to do it? The two other girls look at each other for some reason, then look at me. Me? That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. You can decide or you can't decide something like that, or by saying that's what it looks like. Let's think about this, Amane. Okay, I will. She said as I tried to reach a resolution to the problem that I brought up. What I mean is that everyone should keep mumbling to themselves to a minimum and concentrate on the task at hand. You sound like second in charge already. He's surprisingly motivated, isn't he? I think we should choose Aoi. Everyone was muttering to themselves as they got back to work. Goobers. It's about time for us to leave. I would have liked to have done a bit more work, though. The quicker we complete this, the quicker we can fly it. Katori murmured quietly to herself. The school closes at 6:30 p.m., and if you wish to stay longer, you need to submit a notice of extension of club activities. However, I have my dorm mother's work to do. Katori has to help me with dinner, so we have to leave at the usual time. Tomorrow, we'll continue. While continuing, yes, that's the correct word. While continuing with the dish, that we were trying out today, we can start making the shape for the main wings. We'll soon be starting the real thing. If we rush it, it'll snap again, which will be a big problem. So let's work on it with all due care. Yeah. Today, at lunchtime, things still seemed awkward between them, but after only half a day has passed, they've really opened up to each other. By the way, Aoi, what do you think of Akiri? Huh? Oh, that's right! I was thinking before that we should cross-examine you about this once club activities had finished. What's this all about? I don't care. You don't need to cross-examine me. In that case, tell us about it. Yeah, tell us. I can't believe these two. Okay, let's make a dash back home. All the boarders are waiting with empty stomachs. I ran as I pushed Katori's wheelchair. Hey, wait! Why are you covering it up? I thought that somehow these two might just get along really well. Jeez, what dorks. I wonder if Akiri's, ending. I don't know, there's so many girls, it's hard to tell. And I can't even tell how far into the game we are. I've only made one decision so far. But, it's getting to be about 30 minutes, so that's where we're gonna cut it. So, see y'all tomorrow. Peace out, y'all.